impression. From the look of it, you know, it's black. It's got a really nice, you know, when you touch it, it's a little cold, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Ready? Rolling? Jeez.
Damn it.
But,
So the point of this channel has always been to shed more light on the trades, trade jobs, skilled labor jobs, and the workers behind all this. And what I'm the most excited about is that it's a broad spectrum. I mean, I intend on talking with blacksmiths and welders and glass blowers and engravers. I mean, I want to uncover all the corners of this world that still exists, contrary to popular belief. So one of the big goals since we started this channel was to develop some sort of Meet the Maker series. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to call it. And what I hope happens is that we get to travel around, for starters, Roanoke, and maybe further at some point, and meet and talk to people that are still deeply ingrained in trades and skilled labor and precisely the things I talked about in the first video. So the first episode of the series is going to be us going down to my friend Aaron's Maker Mart, he calls it. Aaron has taken a lifetime of knowledge that he's accrued and has found a way to share it to a younger generation. He is operating what many call today a maker space, but it is with education in mind. He is the teacher, and then he has students that come in, and that's about as conventional as it gets. It is not a classroom, it is a workshop where kids can come in and pick a project and work on it and get to the end result with Aaron's tutelage. So what do you think so far?
I think it's going to be an incredible experience. It really is.
We hope so.
it's not cool. Alright.
Welcome back to the machine shop. We are standing where the mezzanine used to be, and thanks to some hard work and some dirty hands, we in hydraulics, we got it down.
God, I love hydraulics.
Yeah, so as you guys saw, we cut it into multiple sections, manageable, let's say bite-sized pieces, and dropped them one by one. And then when no one else was here and I needed a bit of sledgehammer therapy, I came in and broke it into splinters, the rotten wood, into smaller pieces and loaded it into a trailer and took it to the dump. Ideally, in a perfect world, I would have found a time and place to have a big bonfire with all my friends, and I would have burned it and had a good time. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of that wood was soaked in oil, and I kept
Great for a bonfire.
I kept thinking how deadly that would be to be around. So it had to go to the dump. And everyone was informed of what was in it, so I was told that was still the right course of action. Yep. So what I did keep, however, is 4 6x6s, the uprights, from the mezzanine. These were the 4 pieces that hung it from the I-beams in the center. And because this is kind of my wheelhouse, I figured we'd turn those into a big table.
Yeah,
be the legs, the 4 big legs on a table. Or workbench that will be here. It'd be cool to have it still be in here. And,
we should.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I threw everything away except for those because I thought they were pretty cool. And now we have all this space back. We have access to the wall. It feels far less claustrophobic in here. And it's easier to drive the forklift around and all that. So that's where we are with that. As far as the entire shop goes, it's getting pretty empty on purpose. I've sold, as you guys have seen, a lot of big pieces of equipment. The pond lathe is now gone, the planer is gone. A few smaller lathes I sold before we started this series. A lot of tooling, a lot of steel. Most of what's come out of here so far has gone to somebody who's going to use it again, which is, I feel good about.
Yeah, he's
there were a few trips to the scrapyard, but I mean, I don't have any real footage of what this place looked like when we first got it, but it was
disaster.
It was a dumpster. I mean, it was full of stuff. I mean, you couldn't even walk.
No. There was rat paths everywhere.
So there are only a few machines that I'd like to get rid of at this point still. The LeBlanc horizontal mill that I talked about in the last episode, or last couple episodes. I'm cleaning it up. I'm going to take good pictures of it and probably a walk around, and we'll post that. If not on this channel, on Practical Machinist. There's a thread about this machine shop on Practical Machinist. And the turret lathe. I'm going to try to find homes for those two. Everything else we're keeping and moving out of here for the time being, so that we can, hopefully if all goes well, pour a 3 or 4 inch slab over the entire floor to give us a nice home base, to give us a nice zero calibrated floor that's not pitted and you know, I would like to have a lot of our workbenches and things on wheels so we can roll them around, and that the floor has got cracks and caverns in it. It's just going to be really tough to roll this stuff around. As far as the ceiling is concerned, the roof is in good shape. The ceiling needs a little bit of attention. It's very old. There are some compromised sections of the ceiling that we're going to get repaired. The entire building needs to get rewired. And part of the end goal with this building is to be able to record builds. I would like to bifurcate the building. I'd like to build a wall down the center and do woodworking on one side and metalworking on the other side. That side will likely be the metalworking side because the line drive is there. The ceiling line drive axle is over there, which is a function that I'd like to keep. I'd like for people to be to see how the line drive system worked and works. I'd like to keep it functional, which is going to take a little bit of digging through some old machine shop handbooks to figure out, you know, how to properly oil it, how to maintain it, how to align the belts, how to make new belts, you know, all that sort of thing. And I'm keeping a Hindi lathe, an American Tool Company radial drill press, and this Brown & Sharp horizontal mill. All line drive pieces. They will all be along that wall underneath the line shafts and continue and functional.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching up to this point. That is a little status update on where we are today. And today is mid to late November, so coming up on the holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Happy holidays to any holiday that you're about to celebrate, and good luck with family.